G'day skate champions, and welcome to Transition Tuesday, Season 2, Episode 13. I've been gifted this sweet homemade timber quarter pipe from my mate Mark, and that's me picking it up and taking it home. It's just over 50 centimeters tall, super mellow with a 1 meter long transition. The top's just over half a meter deep, and it's a comfortable 1200 mil wide. It's made with treated pine, has 3 layers of plywood. I think the third one was because Mark had actually run through it. That third layer has reduced how far the coping protrudes. The sides are made of chipboard, I think, and I've identified 3 immediate repair issues to get this guy skatable. First, the plywood at the top is warped, causing some issues obviously when you're going up to lock in. Plywood at the base is warped even more and just unskatable going up to it. And the third is that it's just heavy and awkward to move. Gathered some simple material to bring this quarter pipe back to life. To fix the first issue, I applied some liquid nails, nice and deep like, all the way along the top of the transition. Because I'm a genius, I used some bags of concrete, 20 kilo bags, to hold the adhesive. I'm definitely not a physics champion. And I eventually figured it out and put an extra bag on the top just to make it more secure. Add that little bit of extra pressure. To fix the base issue, I needed something that would provide an easy transition from the concrete or whatever I'm riding up on to the timber. I found and cut to size a stainless steel sheet, which had a very convenient down groove at the base, which would push into the concrete. I used liquid nail again to fill and stick the base of the transition and the steel together. I wanted about 50% of the steel to overlap over the ground and use the same concrete bags to weigh it down. Then I used a nice amount of silicone to smooth the transition between the steel and the timber, just because I wanted a nice rollover. Final transportation fix was a bit short-sighted. Option 1 was to get some mates willing to lift it, and 2, to use an old skateboard to get it under cover and out of the weather when needed. Now the best way to truly test the legitimacy of my fixes here, to wait for everything to dry and have an inaugural bash. Mikhail and Wayne joined me, and everything appeared to hold up well after a fun lunch break session. The plywood remained set, the steel at the base was stable and very comfortable to roll up and down from. It took us a minute to get used to the width of the transition, and after a few scares we rolled away with a couple of neat tricks. Unfortunately, even being undercover couldn't prevent the crazy heat and humidity getting to us, but it was super fun to finally get to skate on my own transition on my home turf. Some definite future fixes that I'll be doing on this transition will be something to prevent the transition from moving backwards when it's not against a wall or something like it was today. There were just nails under the coping that I think maybe a few more or something else just to keep it a bit more stable, because it kind of moved down occasionally when we were going up on our 50/50s. And with that, definitely extra support on the back of the deck at the top, because yeah, it just kept bending down with the weight of somebody standing on top of it. Maybe just an upright or a couple of uprights would fix that. And of course, more of a permanent transportation solution would be pretty good. Maybe if I can find myself some old trucks, I'll put them on the side, put it up, and then I can just roll it under the house and out of that weather. But thanks for watching, everybody. I really enjoyed repairing and bringing this transition back to life and making it my own. And let me know what you guys think of these, I guess, cheap and quick fixes to this second-hand quarter pipe. The jury's still out on how long it'll last, but I'll take good care of it, and I'm sure you guys will be seeing this little transition in future videos. Remember to keep skating, keep having fun, and of course, keep progressing. I'll see you legends next week. Cheers.